Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the procession of Trainee Class 29, the Fire Brigade Pipes and Drums of Greater Baltimore, the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services Honor Guard, the Elkridge Juniors Honor Guard, and the singing of our national anthem.
My
We ask that you please remain standing as I call Chief Chaplain Steve Stone to the podium for the invocation of our ceremony.
Let us pray. Most gracious and loving God, as we gather today in joyful celebration of His commencement, we offer you our prayer of thanks and ask that you impart your blessings on each of us. Clearly, the greatness of your hand is at work and is evident as seen in the achievements of this graduating class. While their academy's staff, educators, and mentors have labored tirelessly to prepare them for this, their chosen profession, we pray that the efforts will be met with yet greater enthusiasm and promise of further advancement by these, our new fire service family members. May their calling to the fire service define a part of their life, but not their lives in its entirety. We pray that they may each live a life worthy that bears witness to the human condition, and through their selfless actions brings them closer to you and inspires each of us to give more of ourselves. These things we pray in your holy name. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services Trainee Class 29. I'm Brad Tanner, the Director of Community Outreach and Media Affairs, and tonight I have the distinguished honor of making sure this program ends on time. No, in other words, I'll be your Master of Ceremonies or your MC, and for those of you who are wondering, I won't be that type of MC, so sorry to disappoint. Tonight is the celebration of the end of a rigorous 6-month training academy, but the beginning of the next phase in your young careers as Howard County firefighters. Congratulations to the men and women on stage right now. I want to take a moment to recognize some of our distinguished guests with us this evening, and when I call your name, please stand to be recognized, and if you would so kindly, please hold your applause until the end. Howard County Executive Alan Kittleman, Maryland State Senator Gail Bates, Delegate Robert Flanagan, State Fire Marshal Brian Geraci, Howard County Clerk of the Court Wayne Roby, Howard Community College President Dr. Kathleen Hetherington, our Chief Administrative Officer Lonnie Robbins, Howard County Police Chief Gary Gardner, Human Resources Administrator Wanda Hutchinson, Director of Corrections Jack Kavanaugh, our County Solicitor Gary Cook, Retired Fire Chief Joe Herr, Local 2000 President Rich Rule, Volunteer Fire Association President Julie Casey, President of the Howard County Fire Officers Association Ray Petrie, President of the St. Florian's Brigade Christine Yulhorn, and the Phoenix Sentinels Representative D'Angelo Red. Thank you all for being with us tonight. I also want to say an early happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and grandmothers out there. And absolutely. And husbands and sons, you still got time, so don't forget. Also want to say thank you to HCC for allowing us to use this beautiful facility. This is a great venue, and we're very excited. Before we begin, I do want to make note that during the ceremony, we ask that you remain in your seats unless called for otherwise. There will be many moving parts throughout the theater, and this will ensure everyone's safety because, of course, we're all about safety here. You'll see we have a photographer. He will be there, of course, to take the ceremonial presentations pictures, and all pictures that are taken will be available for the trainees and their families afterwards. So we ask that for those of you who do want to take pictures of the graduates, please remain in your seats and take them from there and utilize the designated photo area in the lobby afterwards. All right, so now that we've established our house rules for today, let's get on with the show. What do you say? So we'll begin with our opening remarks, and I'll invite to the stage probably the hardest working individual in the past 2 years in Howard County, our county executive, Mr. Alan Kittleman.
Thank you very much, and that definitely is not true. I have the best job and the easiest job in Howard County because I get to work with so many great people, and I now get to call you my colleagues as well. So I congratulate you on being here, and I want to thank you for taking on that cause. Many don't know, but my brother-in-law is a career firefighter in Montgomery County. And I know the sacrifices that his family makes, so I also want to make sure I say thank you to all the loved ones, friends, and family here because of the sacrifices you are making as well to allow these individuals to serve the folks in Howard County. So I want to give a hand to all the family members and thank you. Now, I'm fortunate because I get to see a lot of the actions and the activities that our firefighters do, and I see the great leadership that we have in our department. And Chief Butler, I want to thank you so much for your leadership. You have been an amazing fire chief, and I thank you every day for all you do for us in Howard County. But the entire command staff have been wonderful. I've got a chance to know a lot of them and get to meet them and the firefighters themselves. When Ellicott City happened almost a year ago in July, we have a lot of people come up to us and say they're amazed that we didn't have more loss of life that night. But I can tell you, without any doubt in my mind whatsoever, the reason we had less individuals lose their lives that night is because of the men and women of the Howard County Fire and Rescue Service. They did amazing. Yeah, that deserves a clap. I mean, the swift water rescues they did saved a number of people, and that's why we appreciate what you do so much, because they're the ones that go to places that we probably don't want to go and we don't have the ability to do. But you do it for someone who's your friend, you do it for someone who's a loved one, and you do it for someone who's a stranger. And that's what makes you so special. So on behalf of everyone in Howard County, I want to thank you for taking on this charge. I look forward to hopefully meeting you as you're out on duty, and please feel free to come by and say hi anytime. But I thank you so much, and I thank all of you so much. Have a great evening. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Kittleman. I'd now like to call our fire chief, John Butler, to the stage for his opening remarks.
Good evening. I want to echo a little bit of what Brad said, and he stopped short and focused on mothers and grandmothers, which is deserving. But I do want to take a moment to give a hand to the entire family unit that have stood with these 35 employees. Tonight's graduation is about you just as much as it is the training staff and the recruits. So can I join me in congratulating the families? The Retirees Association is also here. I think I saw President Dave Ebersol a little while ago. So there you are. Thanks for being here also, Dave. Our retirees are very important to us. We don't ever forget that we stand on their shoulders. There was a fire department before John Butler and Dan Merson and Joe Dixon. They're the retirees. Some of them are here, and they look better in their uniform than some of us who are on active duty. So, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so I'm happy to have you all here. Something else that caught my attention very early tonight, and that was the involvement of our volunteer partners, which in many places it's unheard of that at a career fire department graduation, the volunteer partners are here ushering, working the food and vending, the Elk Ridge volunteers being integrated into the honor guard. West Friendship is here as well. So I thank you all for putting the combination back in a combination fire department. It is very rare to see that kind of healthy relationship. So thank you. Class 12. If there are members of Class 12 in the room, can you stand up, please? So today Class 12 marks their 20th year of service, and I just wanted to take just a sliver of time to recognize them, including President Rich Rule, who reminded me of that very early this morning, that he had hit his 20th year. So thank you to the Trainee Academy staff for your efforts, It all started with the recruiting. It all started with a vision. It all started with me asking our human resource department, working with our admin services bureau, to go and find me some learners, some energetic learners. That's it. That's it. Go find me some energetic learners who was ready to engage their community. Okay. Running calls is part of it. I said engage their community, both emergently and non-emergently. Recently, a friend of mine and I had lunch, and we were a military friend, and we were talking about the military, and we're talking about special forces, and we were talking about elite. And I reflected on that, and I said, you know, that's what we're doing here. We're looking for Howard County's elite. What makes when America has an issue and they call for SEAL Team 6, Green Berets, Marines, and others, what makes those groups elite? It's team-oriented, it's pride, it's trained, qualified, learners, I've already told you that, flexible, nimble, safe, calculated risks. I got to repeat that one because that's a challenge in our organization, in our industry. Safe, calculated risks. Respect for your equipment. Disciplined. And trustworthy. That's what makes the SEAL Team 6 what they are. And the Green Berets and the Marines and everybody else. And that's what Howard County is asking of this group, to be our elite. To join a group of elite, a combination system that's full of elite members. So, without further ado, I will end and say thank you all for being here. Remember your PR, and it's a great privilege, but it's a greater responsibility. And don't forget that. It's a great responsibility. Thank you all, and thank you.
Thank you, Chief. I'd now like to call to the stage the president of HCC, Dr. Kathleen Hetherington.
Good evening, everyone. The college is proud to host the Trainee Class 29 graduation ceremony, the first class to be connected with Howard Community College. We're pleased to be partners with the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services in preparing the graduates in their first step to a pathway for career advancement within the department. And I'd like to take a moment to thank Chief Butler for his leadership in making that connection happen. And a special shout out to Mr. Sanchez and Mr. Jerome for your work, as well as our Dean, Patty Turner, who is here tonight, Dean of Science, Engineering, and Technology at the college. Without your work, that connection could not have happened, so thank you very much. The fire department and HCC have much in common. HCC's mission is providing pathways to success, and the fire department's mission is maintaining a safe environment and high quality of life in Howard County by educating, protecting, and serving our citizens. We both share a commitment to education as a necessary component for a successful community. The Fire Science and Leadership Program is designed to meet an emerging need in Howard County for fire science professionals with enhanced technical training and professional knowledge. The program incorporates the educational standards developed and endorsed by the Maryland Fire and Rescue Institute and the National Fire Academy. Training and education is what HCC does best. Today we celebrate the partnership as we celebrate our graduates. Graduates, congratulations and best wishes for the future.
Thank you. So we're going to try something new this time. I think this is the first time in recent history we're actually able to obtain an external keynote speaker for one of these graduations, so we're super excited about that. Our keynote speaker was born to military parents in Berlin, Germany, and the youngest of 6 children. He graduated from Old Mill Senior High, that's Anne Arundel County for those of you in Howard, before enrolling at the University of Maryland College Park. As a sophomore, he landed a part-time job as a disc jockey at 98 Rock in Baltimore, where he'd worked on and off for 20 years. He'd also been on the air in Washington, D.C. and Tampa, Florida. These days, he's back with 98 Rock, where he's on from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, minus today. You can also see him hosting the Maryland Lottery drawing, the evening drawings, on WBAL TV 11. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Kirk McEwen.
What am I doing here? It's like dignitary, dignitary, dignitary me. But this is great. We used to drive in from Anne Arundel County and Crownsville when I was a kid into Howard County because it was nicer. We drive up to the mall, look around, had all the hands on that sign. Remember that? It was like a tree with all the hands. Educate, serve, and protect. I mean, this is serious business. Just the way you guys walked in here, you can tell these men and women are serious about what they do, and it's my way or the doggone highway. That was a pretty cool song. They just look professional. This is the real deal. It's an honor for me to stand before all of you today on such an important day, and not many people ever walk in the shoes of first responders. You know, I was on the air on 9/11. It was Kirk, Mark, and Lopez, and on the air at 6 to 10, and we saw that plane fly right down the middle of Manhattan and hit the first World Trade Center. I don't have to tell most of you, you were old enough to see it, and Lopez really earned his stripes that day. He stayed on the air until 5 o'clock, and just the sight of those firefighters and police officers running up to the building was just so heroic, and it's etched in my mind. And all of you, I just, can think of all the heroic things that you'll do just on a daily basis, helping people on the side of the road while it's raining, and you don't want to be there. You want to be home with your family, so that's not lost. And here today we honor the best of the best as Howard County graduates the firefighting class of 2017, 35, which is a big class. And I heard you guys broke the internet. So many people tried to get in this program. I heard numbers like 1,500. I was like, wow. And 35? That's amazing. And diverse. Just like the county they serve. Howard County, Maryland. I remember when I was younger, we called it the interracial capital of the world. But very diverse, and it's great. I used to live on Clock Tower Lane. Back in the day, 9737 Clock Tower Lane, 101. Huntington Downs. Is it still there? Still out there, right? Luckily, I never did anything to have the fire department come by. The odd fireworks. But I love this town. 50th anniversary, which is really, it's just a great town. Columbia and Howard County in general. So this, in fact, as you heard from the president, the first class to graduate is Howard Community College students. 6-month-long commitment Monday through Friday, and then community service on the weekend. Back in the day, firefighters would go out in the field, spray down some building, and you're in. So much went into shaping the resources that these young men and women will use on the regular. Also, the first class to undergo active assailant training, which unfortunately is greatly needed in this volatile time. So the training is extensive. You all should be proud of yourselves, and I just want to congratulate today's graduates and thank you for taking on such a daunting and important role in the community. We really do owe you all a debt of gratitude, and good luck as you start this new and exciting life, and never forget how important you are to the citizens you serve, because we definitely won't. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So moving on to the Academy remarks, I would now like to call to the stage to facilitate this portion of the ceremony, Assistant Chief Jose Sanchez.
Good evening. Welcome, everybody. It's my distinct honor to bring greetings and congratulatory remarks on behalf of the Bureau of Education and Training. As Bureau Chief, I know how important this ceremony is to the graduates and to the families. For each of you, it is a once in a lifetime moment. And I remember the day that I stood up here and I could not believe that I was in the position that I was in, trying to make a difference in a community in which I lived. And most of you are in that type of a situation. While we have graduated 28 classes, no class has ever given back to the community as much before as this graduating class 29. A 5K run for the State's Attorney's Office fundraiser against domestic violence. Volunteering at the Special Olympics of Maryland High School track and field events. And sponsoring a family in need of assistance for the Christmas holidays. Let me not forget to mention that this is the first class to ever challenge in Howard County the National Registry EMTB curriculum and exam, and they all passed it. 100% of the students passed it. Graduates, congratulations. I am truly proud. And I'm proud of your accomplishments, and I'm excited about your future. Thank you for making Howard County a part of your life's journey. Recognizing you is this evening's most important part. It provides ample evidence of our department's commitment to success. Be proud of your accomplishments to this point and the accomplishments that you're going to be achieving in the future. Have respect for your own dignity and worth. Develop and maintain pride in yourself, your company, your department, and the manner in which you carry yourself. I find it my responsibility to remind you that once you leave this building tonight with your certificates in hand, everything you are walking away with as graduates means absolutely nothing if you lose focus of the mission your instructors have instilled in you. To be loyal and dedicated to the values of our department and serve the great county and state with the utmost commitment and professionalism. You've already learned the safety, BSI, check your seal, and work in teams. But there's much larger tasks that you're going to be needing to cultivate and exercise throughout your career. You need to continue to be passionate about your career, about the career you've chosen, which is this, a firefighter. It doesn't come light. And be dedicated to learning, not stop, but continue. Be consistent, always stay dedicated to the job. Your fellow firefighters and the goals you seek to achieve. Whatever those they may be, start reaching them when you go ahead and leave this ceremony tonight. To our instructors and staff, I say great job. You've recruited, advised, supported, taught, and challenged another awesome group of graduates. I appreciate the many times you went the extra mile to ensure these graduates would succeed, and truly succeed they have. To all the spouses, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, family and friends, your attendance this evening is particularly important. Your love and support has been critical to the success of these graduates, and I'm sure they're very appreciative of you. Class 29, I have one final message for you. As you've probably learned over the last 6 months, life's not always going to be easy. There's a good chance that life in the fire service may be unsettling. Don't be discouraged. If you love what you do, that will be enough to get you through it. This holds as true for work as it does for relationships. The firehouse is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to truly be satisfied is to do what you believe is a great job. And the only way to do a great job is to love what you do. And like any great relationship, it's just better with time. My wish for you is that this place is your love, and the days ahead are full of success as you embrace the love and make a life of it. Congratulations and great job, graduates. So each class selects one lucky trainee to speak to their at their graduation ceremony and tell us about their experience. Today's class has chosen Michael Drakes to be that person. Trainee Drakes, come on down.
Good evening, everyone. To all distinguished visitors, departmental staff, family, and friends. My name is Michael Drakes, and on behalf of my peers, I'd like to welcome you to Trainee Class 29's graduation ceremony. In the words of former Franklin D. Roosevelt, former president, I will try to be sincere, brief, and seated. That's right, I'm not going to do that. So brace yourselves, because my class knows better than that. But in October of last year, a group of strangers were gathered together, many of us having no idea of the journey we were about to embark on. Aside from the year-long hiring process, vetting, and numerous deadlines, these words literally lit the fire beneath our bottoms. Class 29, get up and get out. I remember looking at my now new family, wondering, what did we just get ourselves into? What I know now is that none of us will ever look back. From the issuing of our books, tagging of our gear, and the many push-ups would only begin to scratch the surface of our transformation. One of our first assignments was to internalize the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue mission statement to maintain a safe environment and a high-quality life in Howard County by educating, protecting, and serving our citizens, members, and visitors. These words brought meaning to the training we were about to receive. Upholding the values outlined in the mission statement became our goal, and pushing ourselves through the next 6 months stood as a means to achieving that goal. The caliber of training we have received since October is second to none. The Academy staff has been remarkable and unwavering in passing on their wisdom to us. In fact, each and every instructor has gone above and beyond in order to ensure that we make a smooth transition into the real world, armed with the foundation of knowledge that will enable us to rely on our training to be successful. The instructional staff taught us that there will be bad days, but no matter what, we will do everything within our power to protect and serve our communities and ensure their safety. To serve is to be relied upon in times of need, putting the interests of the community we serve over our own. That is, at its core, describes the meaning of the fire service profession. When you see people running from danger, Class 29 will be joining the ranks of those running towards it. Our instructors exemplified this selfless nature on a daily basis. They made sure that we were not sick, injured, or hurt, and that did not include our feelings. But they would take the time to answer our many questions, or maybe my many questions, but often stayed past normal working hours to ensure that we understood the material being taught. At this time, I would actually love to take this moment to recognize several instructors for the dedication to Trainee Class 29. Now, when I call your name, please stand up for a little bit. You don't have to stand too long, but please stand up at least so everybody can see who you are. I'd like to first call Captain Gerber. Captain Gerber, oh, sorry, go ahead, I'm sorry. He deserves it, go ahead. Captain Gerber not only reminded us that taking care of our bodies was essential to providing the best care to our patients, but critical to being reliable when our brothers and sisters will need us most. Captain Red. He always reminded us that we should have a good time, but we must always meet the objective. Always. Thank you, sir. Lieutenant Stillwell. He was always so generous to let us know about the stuff that he knew, which was a lot. while always being completely humble about it. Thank you again, Lieutenant. Instructor Powell, Instructor Meneses, you guys please stand up. Please. They brought us through the scholastic pilgrimage known as EMT. It was tough, but the dedication to us knowing it and knowing why brought our class through. Thank you very much. And if he's here, Instructor Fahili, I have to give him a shout out because he took charge with the task of molding our paramedics to be ready to provide safe and effective advanced life support. I know his experience and dedication to his craft encourage our paramedics, brothers and sisters, that the job can be done with confidence. Lieutenant Plummer, there you go. Although he was assigned to us midway, he integrated into our academy system without delay. Soft-spoken, but he spoke directly. His arrival stirred our souls, but most definitely for the better. I think we would all agree. Thank you, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Huber. His warm greetings were second to none. Yes, they were very warm. But seriously, he was always willing to share his knowledge, even if he preferred it being done with a 5-question limit. But he would definitely always share everything he knew. Instructor Kugel. Instructor Kugel was a humble instructor who moved quietly, but was not hesitant to encourage in any way he could. Instructor Paul. His words were so reassuring through the academy. He always was finding the positivity out of any lesson. I will never forget when he said early on in the academy that he is still making the most out of this opportunity. Instructor Winner. One of the most generous souls that I've ever met. Generous meaning that he would generously challenge any of us to a knot tying or knowledge check. And if you dare challenge him, you will most definitely be doing extra PT, meaning you will never win. But he was always willing to share any information that he could. Chief Norris. Papa Bear, a.k.a. Coach. He always made sure that we were good. From day one, he was unfiltered, unbothered, and under control. From his persistence of making sure we had our administrative deadlines met, to balancing our personal needs with letting us know what was expected of us. He was a true leader and an example to all of us. And to all the other instructors who I have not named, just know the love is there for you as well. The class greatly appreciates all of you guys, the contribution you made to our growth and knowledge. Now, Class 29, it's our night and it's our time. Our class flag reads, Unity and Diversity, and this statement represents every one of us and our ability to come together as a team, better yet, as a family. With over 5 languages spoken, veterans from all service branches, and a variety of other unique and impressive backgrounds, we have all learned from each other and understand that what makes us different is what makes us strong. As we leave the academy and transition to the field, we will be sure to take that knowledge with us in order to better serve our community. We could not have done it and got this far without our friends and family, and we know that your support did not come without a cost. As a class, we are proud to have reached this milestone in confidence, and we are excited and ready to take on any challenges that come our way. In the words of a popular author, Douglas Adams, to give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money. And that is sincerity and integrity. Class 29, we are the future of this department. What we've learned thus far can only spell success. Let us not waste this opportunity. So class 29, let's get to work. Thank you. Thank you.
So a little break in the back served me some good. I got a text from my wife saying, hey, dude, stick to the script. Stop at living. You're not Kirk or the county executive. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. As is the case in every class, there's always a graduate that is deemed to be the highest academically ranked student. To announce this achiever, it is now my privilege to welcome a person whose leadership and dedication was instrumental to the department for over 30 years, with whom Class 29 initially embarked on their journey. Please join me in welcoming retired Assistant Chief Eric Proctor.
Thank you. Before I do the award, I'd like to thank Chief Butler and the rest of the command staff for reaching out and actually asking me to do this honor. I'd like to congratulate Chief Sanchez and the rest of the Academy staff on the job well done in bringing this to a fruition and for the hard work that they've done. To the class, I want to congratulate all of you on your achievement. My hope for you, as well as all the members of the department, is that you have very healthy, safe, and productive careers. The department proudly introduces its valedictorian for the graduating Trainee Academy Class 29. This outstanding and well-rounded trainee embodies an impressive breadth of knowledge, pride of personal character, and individual competency. This trainee has demonstrated a strong dedication to academics and responsibility to the department's rigorous requirements, all while remaining committed to personal life and outside obligations. This trainee represents the talented and innovative class members we so proudly will be graduating today. I wish the best of luck in everything this trainee does in the future. Will the dignitaries please join me on stage? It is with great pleasure that I now announce the Class 29 Valedictorian Trainee, Brandon Coleman.
We are now going to move on to the graduation certificate distribution portion of the ceremony. And as a reminder, please take all your pictures from your seated position and hold all applause until the end of the certificate distribution. Tyler Alpazar. Juan Carlos Erez. Ian Bailey Hay. Troy Bennett. Lauren Bohr. Sam Brogy. Elaine Chang. Brandon Coleman. Devin Cunningham. Timothy Daly. Jonathan Dayhoff. Meredith Della Justina. Michael Drakes. Charles Garland. Ryan Glenn. Ashley Gonzalez. Daryl Kantz. Jong Lee. Christina Leonard. Mark Levy. Jacob Liebno. Patrick Livesay. Joseph Marks. Jennifer Moberly. Jeffrey Nye. Nicole Schaefer. Kevin Schellenberg. Brandon Schneer. Schneer. Richard Steer. Kevin Stewart. Louis Stifler III. David Sweers. Lachey Taft. Mark Thompson. And last but most certainly not least, Mario Tobete. Congratulations. Portion of the ceremony where we do our video. We're going to show the Trainee Class 29 video, and this is something that we do for every class. This will show some of the scenes of what the class endured over the 6-month training academy, and we know you'll enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Trainee Tyler Alpazar, and I'm from Manville, New Jersey. I am excited to move forward with my career and continue learning. The Academy has been very rewarding, creating countless memories along the way. It has been a challenge both physically and mentally, while learning a lot about myself to help me persevere. I would not be sitting here today without the support of many. I thank my friends and family who I could turn to for whatever I needed, especially my mom for sending me the Omaha Steaks. I thank my classmates and instructors for pushing us and giving us the confidence to succeed. The instructors have done an excellent job of preparing us for what we will face next, and I wish my classmates the best of luck with their endeavors.
Hi, my name is Trainee Juan Carlos Ares Campuzano. I'm from Venezuela, proud to be Spanish. I want to take this time to thank all the staff members for all the wonderful job that they have done. I want to also give thanks to my beautiful wife, Milagros Spencer, my family and friends who have supported me through the whole process. It's been a fast-paced environment. We have learned a lot about EMS, fire. We have done many drills. We have done a lot of things that I have never done in my life, and I'm very lucky to be part of this Howard County Fire and Rescue. I'm very lucky for the opportunity to be here.
Hi, my name is Trainee Bailey Hay from Columbia, Maryland. The past 6 months have been an incredible experience. Very challenging for me to see if I can get through the whole thing, and I'm proud of myself to say that I was able to do it. I want to thank God, first and foremost, the Academy staff for all of their hard work and their training. I also want to thank my wife. She has been incredible throughout this entire thing. Words can't express how thankful I am towards her. I also want to thank my mom, my dad. They've helped me out a lot as well. And friends and family for all of their love and support. And I can't wait to get out in the field and put all of this knowledge to work.
29, up 10, hut, and...
Hi, my name is Trainee Troy Bennett, and I'm from Carroll County, Maryland, where I live on a farm. I've had a lot of family members involved in the fire service, and I've always aspired to be a firefighter. There are a lot of people I need to thank for helping me get to this point in my career and for helping me get through the last 6 months, starting with my parents, Bruce and Kate, who have always been there to support my decisions. I'd also like to thank my siblings, Claire, Dean, and Audrey, and my grandparents, Joan and Gerald, for always being there at the end of the week whenever we had a tough week to help me de-stress. I'd like to thank the Academy instructors for always pushing me to be a better person and to work harder and be a better firefighter. And I'd like to thank all of Class 29 for being really cool people who were really funny, and I look forward to hopefully working 20 to 30 years with them.
Hi, my name's Trainee Lauren Bohr, and I'm from Columbia, Maryland. I'd like to first start off by saying that I feel incredibly fortunate to be a part of Howard County Fire and Rescue. It's a great experience to be able to serve a community that I've grown up in. The last 6 months have been a very demanding but rewarding experience. And with that said, I'd like to thank first and foremost my fiance Danny for always going above and beyond to help me with anything that I need. You've been continuously supportive and patient with me. You've always helped me see the best in every situation. I'd also like to give a special thanks to my parents for always believing in me and encouraging me during this process. You both have been a huge help in getting me to where I am today. And lastly, I'd like to thank the instructional staff for all of your hard work and dedication and for providing us with a solid foundation of skills and knowledge to build upon in our careers.
Hi, my name is Trainee Sam Brogy, and I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland. I'd like to thank my family, all my friends, all my classmates from Class 29, and the entire Academy staff for all their help and support over the last 6 months. Am I glad that I'm done with the Academy? Absolutely. However, I did have a lot of fun with Squad 5 during Fire 1 and 2, and with the guys from the ALS refresher during the EMS portion. I also had a lot of fun being responsible for the joke of the day. I'm very glad that's over.
Hi, my name is Elaine Chang, and I'm from Howard County, Maryland. The Academy has taught me so much and has challenged me to do things I wouldn't have done prior. The most significant thing I've taken away from the Academy is how important it is to train. Your decisions affect the outcome, but however, your training affects your decisions. I would like to thank the Academy staff for their support and pushing me to be a better firefighter and EMT, and I would also like to thank my family and friends for supporting me along the way.
Hi, my name is Trainee Brandon Coleman. I'm from Tall Timbers, Maryland. The past couple months here at the Academy have been an unforgettable experience, and first of all, I'd like to thank the Academy staff for all their hard work and effort that they've put into ensuring the best level of instruction here. Next, I'd like to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my wife, and my grandmother for all their help in the past couple months. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. Lastly, I want to thank all my classmates in Class 29 and congratulate them for making it this far. We finally did it.
Hi, my name is Trainee Devin Cunningham, and I'm from York County, Pennsylvania. I'd like to thank Howard County for actually giving me the opportunity to actually be here. And on top of that, I'd like to thank the instructors and just for giving us the guidance and teaching us the skills that are going to be necessary in our line of work. Being a paramedic, I am familiar with the emergency services, but I also had no idea how much work and dedication it takes to be in the fire service as well. But I'd also like to thank my family, my wife, my kids, my mom. Everybody's been very supportive.
Hi, my name is Trainee Timothy Daly, and I'm from Howard County, Maryland. I'd like to thank the Academy staff for their dedication and long hours getting us through this process. I'd like to thank my friends and family for all their love and support. Couldn't have done it without them. I'd like to especially thank my wife for all the work she's put in when I can't be home and when I got to be asleep. This process has been just as hard on hers as it's been for me. The Academy has absolutely been a difficult process for all of us. However, we've all grown and matured and become better people because of it. It's something that I'll never forget.
Hi, my name is Trainee Jonathan Dayhoff. I'm from Columbia, Maryland. I'd like to first take a second here to thank my mother and my father. They're a big reason why I'm here today. I'd also like to thank the instructors for providing me the knowledge and foundation that I have now gained to provide for this community as a whole. I'd like to take a few seconds to thank a few mentors in my life. First off, Kevin Larkins Jr., Tyler Jones, and Brian Cridlin for their unfound leadership and friendship that has guided me throughout my life. I know that being here is a privilege, and I'm happy that I was able to get here. And I hope that 30 years from now, I'll be looking back saying, hey, I made it.
Hi, my name is Trainee Meredith Della Justina. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland. This is my first experience with fire and rescue, and from when I was very young, I knew that my place in the world was to be in service. I started my career as a teacher for 8 years, and then decided that I needed a change. I went to explore the fire and rescue service, and now I know without a doubt that this is where I belong. I often asked why it took me so long to figure out that this is what I wanted, but I needed that other experience to know that this was such a great opportunity for me here in Howard County. So I would like to thank my parents, my family for being so understanding, all of my friends for being so good with me for not being around, and also just the Class 29 and the staff themselves for getting us through such a vigorous process.
Hi, my name is Trainee Michael Drakes, and I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland. There's so many people I can thank, but first I'd like to thank my family, Natalie, my wife, and my son King. I'd like to thank my parents, my brother, my sister. She would be proud if she was here. All my other extended family and the rest of my proximal family, they've been a big support and a positive push for me to finish this program. And I also love to thank the Academy staff. They definitely held me down and just told me that whatever I put my mind to, I can do. and also Class 29, because without them, I probably wouldn't have finished. So I'm greatly thankful for everyone.
Hi, my name is Trainee Charles R. Garland. I'm from Woodbine, Maryland. Most recently, I retired from the United States Army last June, where I was a Green Beret medic with the 3rd Special Forces Group in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I have 4 boys with 1 on the way, should be here by the 12th of May. I'd like to thank my wife and my boys for their unwavering support while I've been attending the academy.
Hi, my name is Trainee Ryan Glenn. I was born and raised on the Maryland's Eastern Shore. I currently live in Galena, Maryland. The Academy has been a great experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've had an amazing class to go through the Academy with. And a special shout out to the Academy instructors and Chief Norris. They've been by our sides day in and day out through everything we've done. So they go through the same things we do. And shout out to my family, and especially my fiance Susan, who's put up with me for the past 6 months. Haven't really devoted much time to her than I normally do, and I know she's looking forward to being out of the Academy.
My name is Ashley Gonzalez, and I'm from Catonsville, Maryland. The Academy has been one of the most challenging yet rewarding experiences and opportunities in my entire life. I would like to thank my mom for all her help, all her support during this time. I would like to thank my sisters for keeping my spirits high, and I'd like to thank my family, the rest of my family, for their support and their understanding for not being around as often as I'd like. I'd also like to thank Class 29 and the instructors for their support and guidance.
Hi, my name is Trainee Daryl Kontz, and I am from New Windsor, Maryland. Completing this rigorous 6-month academy has provided a rite of passage into the next phase of my career as a recruit firefighter paramedic. As I begin this journey, I would like to thank my family, friends, members of the Howard County Division of Fire and Rescue Services, including the instructional staff, along with the men and women of Training Class 29 who have supported me throughout this process. As the eldest member of Class 29, I'm grateful for the level of training and military bearing that I received from the Academy. This education will prove invaluable along with the experience I bring forward. I've always attempted to excel in life and make a difference in someone's life, from the teachings of my mother, who told me to put your best foot forward and to do the best I could. As I prepare to take an oath to serve the citizens of Howard County, I am inspired by the men and women of Class 29, whose diversity exemplifies the future of Howard County with the unity of focus to serve, protect, and educate.
Hi, my name is Trainee Jong Lee. I'm from Howard County, Maryland. The Fire Academy to me was very exciting and very educational. It gave me a brand new sense of respect for the fire service and the men and women who have been there before me. I would like to thank my wife, who's been with me for 15 years and who's helped me keep my sanity throughout the academy. Without her, I couldn't have finished this academy as I did. I'd like to thank my fellow classmates who have pushed me, who have guided me through this process. Also, all the instructors who have filled me with knowledge and the tools necessary to succeed in this service. I would hope to continue to learn and grow with the department so that I could be an asset to the community.
Hi, my name is Trainee Christina Leonard. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. This academy has been fun and a challenging experience. I would like to thank my friends and family for their support and for being understanding during this process. I would especially like to thank my husband. He is my biggest supporter and motivator. He has gone above and beyond to help me be successful here at the academy by making sure my boots are shined every day, especially, and taking over other duties around the house. I would also like to thank the academy staff for their hard work and passion to teach us. I'm excited to graduate and put the skills that they have taught me to use and to build on those skills. I am extremely thankful for this opportunity, and I look forward to serving the citizens of Howard County.
Hi, my name is Trainee Mark Levy. I'm from Rockville, Maryland.
I'd like to take this moment to thank everyone who's helped me get to this point in my career. It's been a long road. I'm happy to say I've arrived at the end of the academy. Most of all, I'd like to thank my wife, Ashley, for being supportive. My mom, Holly, has helped me get here. The instructional staff, who's taught me how to fight a fire, who's taught me how to treat a patient, and has taught me to have confidence in my abilities. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my classmates. They've been supportive, helpful, and have taught me invaluable lessons. I look forward to working with them in the field. Thank you again for this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Trainee Jacob Liebno, and I'm from Mount Airy, Maryland. The academy was great the whole time. I met a lot of good people. Am I glad that it's over? Absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes it's good to just move on and find some space. I'd like to thank my family members, my mom, my dad, Andy and Diana, my brothers, Matt and Tim, and everybody else that's helped me along the way, especially you, Chief Norris. Thank you, thank you. Other than that, I'm glad it's finally over. All the hard work and dedication has been done.
Hi, my name is Trainee Patrick Livesay. I was born and raised in Carroll County, Maryland, Oldersburg native. First things first, I'd like to thank my wife, Stephanie. Without her, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. She's been my rock through the entire thing. She has run the household the entire time. Next, I'd like to thank the academy staff. They have pushed me farther than I ever thought I could, academically, physically, and they've challenged me with things that I never thought I could accomplish. After that, friends and family that have been there to support me. It's been a group effort to kind of make my way through this thing.
Hi, my name is Trainee Joseph Marks. I'm from Chester County, Pennsylvania. I just want to say that this experience here at Howard County Fire Rescue Training Class 29 has been an amazing experience for myself, as well as my other classmates. I specifically want to thank my fellow classmates, my family and friends, and the instructional staff here at the Howard County Fire Rescue for their support and for getting me to where I'm at in my career today. I hope to become a successful firefighter paramedic in my future and become the best employee for the Howard County Fire Rescue. I'm very excited to see where the members of Training Class 29 will be in 20 years from now, and hopefully in leadership positions and making this department better in the future.
Hi, my name is Trainee Jennifer Moberly, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. First off, I would like to start by thanking all of the academy staff, the instructors, and all of my classmates for always pushing me to my full potential, making me believe in myself, giving me the skill set necessary to perform the tasks, and providing that real-world experience and knowledge we need that I'm going to take with me in the field. Secondly, I would like to thank my family and friends, and especially my significant other, for all of their love and support throughout the past 6 months, and letting me believe in myself and never letting me give up on my hopes and dreams.
Hi, my name is Trainee Jeffrey Nye. I'm from southeastern Wisconsin. I'd like to thank the county at this time for the opportunity to be employed at this great team. I'd like to thank my classmates for giving me confidence along the way and all the help throughout the short nights, long days. My wife especially for helping me out during the time here at the academy and basically trying to make everything as easy as possible, especially having a new one along the way. I'd like to thank my family. I'd like to thank the instructional staff as well. A lot of wisdom and knowledge was brought to us, and we have a great staff here at Howard County, and I look forward to working with them in the future.
Hi, my name is Trainee Nicole Schaefer, and I'm from Dunkirk, Maryland. Not a lot of people get to go through a single academy, but I've been lucky enough to go through 2. I don't ever want to do it again, but it's been an amazing experience. I want to start out by thanking the instructors who have been amazing through this whole process. I've learned so many new things from them. They always have a story to tell and always make you feel very comfortable in the training scenarios and in this learning environment. I want to thank my family. First off, my mom, who has always been my rock through everything. My father is really the one who made me want to be a firefighter. He's a retired lieutenant from the DC Fire Department. My brother Sean, he's always been a big role model to me, has always taken care of me as his little sister, his wife Christina, and my beautiful niece Gianna. And I'd also like to thank my boyfriend AJ, who without him I wouldn't be able to get through this whole academy.
Hi, my name is Trainee Kevin Schellenberg and I'm from Hagerstown. The last 6 months have been a really long process. I'd like to thank my parents and my family, and I'd also like to thank Chief Herr and his wife Cindy, especially for giving me a place to stay for the last 6 months to be closer to the academy to keep my commute time down. My family for their support and helping me through the process. And I'd also like to thank the instructional staff for helping us get over the learning curve, those of us that have no previous fire or EMS experience. It was a really good, hard process, but I think we all came out well prepared because of the great instruction we had from the staff.
Hi, my name is Trainee Benediction. I'm from York County, Pennsylvania. The academy has definitely been a great experience, without a doubt. You know, I had my good days and I definitely had my not so good days, but I'm thankful for every single one. Big thank you to everybody who supported me along the way. Friends, family, my girlfriend for just putting up with me, dealing with all my stressful nights. You know, a big thank you to my fellow classmates, Class 29. They really made the experience enjoyable and interesting at times. And last but not least, big shout out to the academy staff and Chief Norris for helping us all along the way. We definitely couldn't have done it without them. So I'm extremely grateful for everything they've done for us.
Hi, my name is Trainee Rick Steer, and I'm from Annapolis, Maryland. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, parents, family, and friends for supporting me throughout this long journey. I'd like to thank the instructors for giving me the tools necessary to be successful in this demanding job. And I'd like to thank my fellow classmates for their support and friendship, and I look forward to working with each of them in the field in the near future.
My name is Trainee Kevin Stewart. I'm from Howard County, Maryland, born and raised. The academy is one of the hardest journeys I've ever been on in my life. There's a lot of challenges that sometimes I wasn't sure if I would be able to get through them. However, the academy staff was very good at making sure I had the resources and tools to get through anything that was put in my way. Specifically want to thank my wife. She put up with a lot, time taken away from home. She took it in stride. I want to thank God. I want to thank Jesus for helping me through. I couldn't have made it without him. I'm very thankful for the support I had with my friends in the academy and also my extended family for support. So I just want to thank everyone for being conducive to my success.
Hi, my name is Trainee Louis Tiffler III. I'm from Hereford, Maryland. It's been a long 6 months. I'm glad to finally be getting out, getting on with my career. I'd like to thank all the training academy staff. My paramedic classmates have been awesome. I'd like to thank all my classmates who helped me with PT, cheering me on when we were running, things like that. My family's been great, and my wife has been instrumental. I couldn't have done this without her. Every day coming home, very supportive, keeping things good around the house. So I'd like to thank her first and foremost.
Hi, I'm Trainee David Sweers. I'm from Anne Arundel County. This training class has been one of the most exciting experiences of my life. I'm very appreciative of the department for giving me the opportunity. It's been very challenging, but it's also been a lot of fun. I need to thank all of the instructors that have helped me get through some of the classes, the ones that are part of education and training and the ones from the field that came in for certain classes. I need to thank my classmates for helping me out with EMS and some of the other more challenging portions of the program. I also need to thank my family for being very supportive and my wife for putting up with me the last 6 months. I know this has been just as much of a challenge for her as it has been for me.
My name is Trainee Lachey Taft, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And I'm just as blessed and happy to have this opportunity and also to get through the academy. By far, definitely the longest and hardest 6 months of my life. And I could never see myself doing something like this, but I'm very blessed and thankful. I would first and foremost like to thank my family, my friends, the instructors, and definitely my classmates for their continuous support, guidance, and knowledge throughout the duration of this academy. By far, I feel like one of the happiest girls in the world to make it through an experience like this. And I'm very grateful to be here and to serve the community of Howard County.
Hi, my name is Trainee Mark Thompson, and I'm from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. I've actually been working EMS for several years, but this is my first experience in a fire department, and I feel really lucky to be here. The whole thing was on accident. I wanted to go to grad school to be a physician's assistant, so I was like, well, how am I going to get patient contact time? Decided to become an EMT, and once I saw that and what the fire department does as well, I wanted to be involved in the whole thing. And again, I was lucky enough to end up here. I've really appreciated our instructors. You can tell that all of them are passionate about what they do, and they actually want to teach you. They're not just here to speak at you. They want to break through and help you help a good career. I'd also a big thank you to my family, without whom this would be a much less pleasant experience.
Hi, my name is Trainee Madio Taubete. I'm originally from Togo, West Africa, and I'm an ex-over-the-road truck driver for about 4 years. I'm an artist, and I'm also into extreme sport, and I love to swim. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my lovely wife, Heather, and I also want to thank my brother-in-law, Justin, without whom I won't be here today. And also want to thank my sister-in-law, Bernadette, and Mr. West Osler for giving me a place to stay close to the academy so I don't end up being late. I also want to thank the whole entire staff, my classmates, and I feel pretty lucky to be part of this unique experience and opportunity.
Right, left. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm a steamroller, baby. And I'm rolling on down the line. And I'm rolling on down the line. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm a steamroller, baby. way now. Oh, you better get out of my way now. Before I roll all over you. Before I roll all over you. Before I break your heart in two. Before I break your heart in two. With a little, hey, a little, hey, a little rock and roll. With a little, hey, a little, hey, a little rock and roll. It's the kind of, hey, the kind of, hey, the kind of soothe the soul. It's the kind of, hey, the kind of, hey, the kind of soothe the soul. I'm a jackhammer, baby. I'm a jackhammer, baby. And I'm hammering down the line. And I'm hammering down the line. I'm a jackhammer, baby. I'm a jackhammer, baby.
The academy experience that these trainees dreamed about while poring over countless applications, exams, physical agility tests, and interviews isn't based solely about the atmosphere or the environment, the technology or the facility, or the structure of the curriculum. Though it's radically different from any high school, college, or vocational training, much more comes into play in shaping these trainees and their academy experience. The academy is defined by the individuals who take complete control over their freedom for over half a year. It is the professionalism, dedication, and commitment of the academy instructors that has prepared these 35 individuals for the largest step they're about to take now that they have received their graduation certificates. They're the kind of instructors that don't have to say much to get the trainees to want to learn. Their success is based on their invaluable ability to be their mentors, tutors, coaches, and models, practicing the behavior they expect from their trainees. These instructors choose to relinquish the role of the typical dispenser of what we call knowledge and take that and assert it into the role of productive reflection and facilitator, allowing the trainees to become self-directed and learners. They're the individuals who take the time to know these trainees beyond name and try their best to help them succeed. Even though at first it seemed like they're out to get them, they're the ones that found the keys to each and every one of their success. They spent countless hours writing lessons plans, outlining practical evolutions, conducting independent research, and figuring out what exercise will best correct the actions while keeping them physically fit. All while instructing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're instructors because they love what they do. Their passion for instructing is infinite. Let me also say that the necessary inclusion of and the value of support staff in this equation is without question paramount to also developing a culture of success. The importance of support staff is often underestimated, and the reality is that one of the primary cornerstones for today's success. They work late in the evening to prepare much of the behind-the-scenes substance, and they keep us focused on many occasions. It goes without saying that the instructors and I have an enormous amount of respect and appreciation for these generous acts that are also responsible for the growth and success you're witnessing here today. But let me stop bragging and start introducing the great team that made all this possible. They deeply want to make a difference, and they have. Let me begin by introducing the support staff. So when I call your name, please stand up so you can be recognized and maintain standing until the end. Let's hold all applause until all of them have been named. Administrative Assistant Denise Weiss. Our Volunteer Coordinator, Chief Mickey Day. Our Multimedia Specialist, Retired Battalion Chief Gary Jones. Our Learning Management System Specialist, Suzanne Diz. Our Records Management Technician, Miss Beverly Ditch. And now for the instructional staff that they've been immensely supporting for those last 6 months. The leader of the academy that kept everything moving and everything in check, Battalion Chief Ray Norris. The Battalion Chief Paramedic of the Emergency Medical Services and All Hazards Branch, Joe Ross. The Manager for Emergency Medical Services Branch, Captain Paramedic Tom Gerber. The Manager for All Hazards Branch, Captain D'Angelo Red. The Manager for Career Development, Captain Paramedic Mike Stoner. The Supervisor for the Emergency Medical Services Branch, Lieutenant Paramedic Will Huber. The supervisors for All Hazards Division, Lieutenant Mark Plummer and Lieutenant Brandon Stillwell. The instructors for the Emergency Medical Services, Master Firefighter Paramedic Rich Meneses. Firefighter Paramedic Tim Kugel. Firefighter Paramedic Scott Paul. And Firefighter Paramedic Camila Powell. The instructors for the All Hazards Division, Firefighter Paramedic Dennis Wenner. Please, that's all. Give them a round of applause. You take your seats, except for the instructors. You guys can stay. One of the long-standing traditions in academy classes is for the graduating class to leave a gift of significance for the following classes in the form of a class gift. Previous classes have joined together to provide gifts that can now be witnessed along the administrative hallway of our training facility. Today, to Class 29's gift to the department, the academy, and more importantly, their instructors, I bring to you firefighter recruits Tyler Alpazar and Patrick Livesay.
Good evening. My name is Tyler Alpazar, alongside me, Patrick Livesay. We thank you for joining us tonight in the presentation of our class gift. During the first week of the academy, we learned many things. Two things that stood out to me: the skills that my coworkers brought to the table, and also that I needed much more coffee to stay awake. Absolutely. This gift is about the legacy that Trainee Class 29 will leave at the Training Academy and all the memories we, especially the instructors, will cherish during the rest of our careers.
The goal is not to live forever. It is to create something that will. If you guys could go ahead and unveil that for us. No matter where we find ourselves in years to come, we will always look back on the journey and remember where it all started. This is a representation of who we are and what we have done, leaving a permanent mark along for those before us. I would like to acknowledge Jeff Nye. Nye, if you could raise your hand. Nye spent 38 plus hours handcrafting the pedestal. So, Nye, thanks, buddy. Thank you all very much.
Will families 1 through 10 please make their way back to the left side of the auditorium, which is my right, to be directed towards your graduates, please. The badge we wear represents the people we protect and serve, our communities, the county, and ultimately every firefighter who's worn that badge. As firefighters, we're held to a higher standard than those that we serve. Not because we're better, but because of the badge and what it represents. Honor, integrity, service, and dedication to the people we are sworn to protect. Will Fire Chief John Butler please join us on stage? The strength of character will be evidenced when Class 29 recruits are bestowed the honor of wearing our department badge, not as a piece of metal, but rather as an indication of our high standards of service as we work on getting the job done right.
So again, please take all pictures from your seats and hold all applause until the last name has been called. Tyler Alpazar. Juan Carlos Eres. Ian Bailey Hay. Troy Bennett. These guys are professionals over here. Lauren Bohr. Sam Brogy. Elaine Chang. Families 11 through 20 may make their way to the side hallway. Brandon Coleman. Devin Cunningham. Timothy Daly. Jonathan Dayhoff. Meredith Della Justina. Michael Drakes. Charles Garland. Ryan Glenn. Ashley Gonzalez. Daryl Kantz. Families 21 through 30 may make their way to the side. Jong Lee. Christina Leonard. Mark Levy. Jacob Liebno. Patrick Livesay. Joseph Marks. Jennifer Moberly. Jeffrey Nye. Nicole Schaefer. Kevin Schellenberg. All remaining families may make their way to the side. Brandon Schneer. Richard Steer. Kevin Stewart. Louis Stifler III. David Sweers. Lachey Taft. Mark Thompson. Madio Tobete. You are all now officially Recruit Class 29. Congratulations. I would now like to call to the stage the Howard County Clerk of the Court, Wayne Roby, for the official oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kevin Schellenberg, Brendan Schnurr, Andrew Steers, Kevin Stewart, Louis Stifler, David Sweers, Lachey Taft, Mark Thompson, Mario Topete, Nicole Shaver, Jeffrey Nye, Jennifer Moberly, Joseph Marks, Patrick Lapse, Jacob Lehman, Mark Lee, Lindsay Leonard, John Lee, Daryl
would next like to call Deputy Chief William Anashevsky to the stage to facilitate our change of command portion of the ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. Well, recruit class 29, we're almost there. Tonight ends your learning journey as a functional unit formerly known as Trainee Class 29. Tomorrow begins your individual learning journeys, and I ask you this. Every day that you open your eyes and you have the opportunity to walk this earth, you learn something new every day. Even the little things can make a difference. And yes, I'm going a little off script. It's probably driving them nuts back there. But one more thing before we get into the change of command. I would be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity to point this out. Tonight, when we leave this fine facility, this department will have absolutely 0 vacancies. That is the first time, well, not the first time, but it's been a long time since we've had that opportunity. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Executive Kittleman, Mr. Robbins for their continued support in the department and keeping us strong. Now, on with the transfer of command. Today, the primary purpose of the change of command is to allow subordinates to witness the formal transfer of total responsibility, authority, and accountability from one officer to another. It is a time-honored tradition officially marking the continuity of command. Assistant Chief Jose Sanchez, Assistant Chief Joseph Dixon, front and center. Today, Assistant Chief Jose Sanchez of Education and Training Bureau, where Class 29 has been assigned for the last 6 months, will relinquish command of the now graduated recruits to Assistant Chief Joseph Dixon of the Emergency Services Bureau, where the majority of these assigned for the remainder of their careers.
Please rise as I call Chief Chaplain Steve Stone for the benediction of our ceremony.
Let us close in prayer. Loving God, as we conclude this celebration and prepare to return to our normal daily lives, we ask that you go with each of us. Impart on each of us the desire and the ability to achieve our very best, so that our actions will receive your favor. Continue to fully bless the men and women of Recruit Class 29 as they enter this, the greatest profession of service. As they go forth, remind them that they do so under the step and the names of St. Florian, the Knights of St. John, and of their brothers and sisters who have already paved the way for them. May they always carry before them the Maltese cross into service. Continue to give the members of this department and the Worldwide Fire Service the courage and determination to faithfully serve their communities and each to the other. And to all of us, the readiness and the understanding that in service to others, we honor you. Keep us ever ready to carry out your calling of us, and keep us always safe in your protective care. These things we pray in all faith's names. Amen.
This concludes our ceremony. We do ask that you remain standing by your seats for the dismissal of Recruit Class 29. Also, if you do want pictures, there's a designated photo area in the lobby for you and your graduates, and all pictures that we have taken tonight will be made available for you. I just want to say once again, Happy Mother's Day. Have a great night, weekend, and stay safe. Thank you.